Hello, welcome to the short video on the new grading features that are available in Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D 2025. In this drawing here, I have a surface and I have a polyline, and that polyline is going to represent my high water line, and I've got it set to an elevation of 353. So what I want to do here first is I want to grade down to my low water line, and then I'm going to come back up and create a berm and then grade back down to the surface. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to the Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D ribbon. We're going to click on Create Grading. I'm going to select the polyline. It asks me at the command line if I want to go all the way around, so I do. I'm going to press Enter. And it automatically defaults to one that I've already done. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. We're going to do it from scratch. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on this. We're going to go down, so I'm going to go, let's go slope to an elevation. So I want to set my high water elevation. I can give that a name if I wanted to, so I'm going to go low water. And I'm going to grade from 0. The starting polyline or feature line is 0. Now you'll see here, this water line is going to be 1. So I'm going to go from 0. I'm going to do a slope direction of 1, which is going to be on the right hand side. 1 is the right, -1 will be the left. My slope I'm going to do is a 2-to-1 slope, and the elevation I'm going to put in here is at 346. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, so there you can see what I've done so far. So now I'm going to add to that. I'm going to click on this plus sign. This one I'm going to go up. This one's going to be to a relative elevation. So I'm going to go slope to a relative elevation. And this relative elevation, I'm going to call this one up to berm. And the grade line is going to be 0 again because I want to go back to the start. So I want to go back to this polyline. The slope direction here is going to be a -1 because I want to go into the left. The slope I'm going to use is 2, and the relative elevation I'm going to say let's just go up 2 also. That one's done, so let's minimize that. Let's add another. Now this one this one's going to be an offset to a relative elevation. So it's going to be the top of the berm now. So I'm going to go top of berm. And the grade line I'm going to go from number 2, so that's the last one, the top of that berm. The offset is going to be a negative value, so I'm going to say let's go -5. So there it is. And the relative elevation is going to be 0. Okay, we're close. Let's minimize that. Let's add one more. Now this one we're going to slope to the surface, so we're going to go check our criteria, slope to surface. We're going to go from 3, that last line there, which is the top of berm. We're going to do a slope. It goes away real quick because it doesn't know the surface yet. So I'm going to change the surface here, and then it'll come back. So my slope direction is going to be a negative, so I want to go into the left again. And then I'll say my cut slope is a 2-to-1, and my fill slope is a 2-to-1. All right, so effectively we're done. But now we're going to add a surface to this. This is a new feature in this release, a little bit different from before. But you get a lot more control. You can decide where you're going to build the surface from. Instead of building a surface from the entire pond here, you might want to just build the surface from the high water line down, something like that. But we're going to do the whole surface. So we're going to change our criteria down here to surface from grading lines. I'm going to just call this one pond as the name of the surface. It automatically picks up all the break lines. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have the 0 from the one that we started with. So we're going to use all those as break lines. The outer boundary is going to be the number 4. It's going to be this outside one here. And then it's got a hide boundary here. I don't want a hide boundary. I want to do the infill. So basically I'm going to say none. I don't want any hide boundary. Everything else looks okay. I can change the surface style, the layers for all this stuff. Now what I can do is I can turn around and I can save this. I'm going to call this one Pond 3. Okay. Because I've got these different ones in here, I can go, oh, what if I use this one? And you can select it and it automatically changes for you. There are templates that you're creating and you can save them to use them at a later date. So I'm going to show you this again in just a second here. I'm going to go OK. And there it's gone through and created that surface for me. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly erase this, just to show you the template, how that works. So now I can come in here to create grading. I could select this all the way around. I'm going to come up here and say, yep, I want pond 3. And I go okay, and it's that easy. It's that simple once you get these templates set up. This concludes this short video on Create Grading, which is part of Kobi Toolkit for Civil 3D 2025 release.